Howdy, y'all. I'm Mr. B, and you're watching my tip talk on topic 2.3, Exchange in the Indian Ocean. As always, use this video and the others like it to build up knowledge nuggets for brain vomit, which you can regurgitate out onto the LEQ or DBQ and maybe, possibly, get a couple points on the exam. Also, visit my super cool website, mrb.world, that I put many hours into so that students have a one-stop location for really important stuff like notes, key terms, important people, maps, videos, all sorts of stuff. So use that. So Indian Ocean trade, this is easy to keep our essential question in mind. How did the exchange of goods and ideas impact the development of states? This directly connects back to topic 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, and 1.5. Empires grow stronger as they expand and improve trade practices. This gives rulers more power and more incentive to promote trade. More trade means more wealth means more power, you get the picture. So what does that look like in the Indian Ocean? Knowledge of the environment was a major part of increase of trade in the Indian Ocean. The monsoon winds were essential for maritime, ocean-based trade in the region. And traders had to understand these winds and their patterns to be able to navigate the ocean safely, efficiently, and get from one place, one part of the year, to another place, the next part. The ocean currents and tides, they had to know this environmental factor so that they could plan their trips and be more effective. They had to know local weather patterns and seasonal changes that could impact their trade routes and the markets that they were trying to sell in. They also needed to understand more about the natural resources that were available in different regions. Traders needed to know where they could find valuable commodities like spices, textiles, precious metals, gemstones, and know how these things were produced and harvested so they could negotiate for fair prices with local producers, but also know when they need to be in what part of the world to get that stuff. So who was this they? Who was doing all this? Well, it was Arab and Persian merchants that connected with Chinese merchants and some of the Malay communities in Southeast Asia. So if you remember the Sultanate of Malacca from 1.3, they were involved here. They controlled important routes connecting Africa, India, China. And merchants used astrolabes, compasses, better ship designs to help them improve trade practices and navigate through all this. And some of this results in something called diasporic communities, where merchants settle far from home and integrate with indigenous communities who also influence them, which leads to increased cultural interaction and exchange. Remember Zheng He? He's right here in this whole mix of cultural transfer and exchange from China to East Africa, even possibly to the west coast of North America. So environmental knowledge, that's the big thing. That was the big part supporting the growth of networks of exchange in the Indian Ocean. And it goes beyond just the trade goods. It facilitated cultural exchange, growth of cities, trading regions, development or improvement of technology and innovative practices. Traders had to understand wind patterns, ocean currents and tides, weather patterns, natural resources to be able to navigate safely and efficiently. So that is how the exchange of goods and ideas impacted the development of states in this time period. See you next time for 2.4.